What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and I am here today, you guys, with a brand new review for Ready to Love. You guys, we're back with season 10. This is episode 1. This episode was titled The First Ready to Love Wedding, which we knew about this months ago. But before we go ahead and get into this brand new season of Ready to Love, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and sharing the video, you guys. With that out of the way, without further ado, let us go ahead and get into this episode of Ready to Love, shall we? All right, you guys, so we are back. We are back with Ready to Love. Oh, guys, you guys don't understand how much I've missed doing my Tommy impersonations. Oh my God. Now I'm not gonna do it in this week's episode because you guys, as you guys can see, I'm not at home. I'm in Atlanta, so I ain't gonna do it here today. But you guys definitely will be getting them Tommy impressions this season. So letting you guys know, once again, I'm in Atlanta. This weekend Scotty is doing stuff for his birthday. So came here to hang out with him last night. So there was a kickback at Jamar's place, so I went over there. So we were at Jamar's place like all night, and then after Jamar's place, we went out to another place. So I didn't get back to this room until it was like almost 3 o'clock in the morning when I got back to this room, and I passed out. So, and I didn't wake up until noon today, and it is currently 1:39, and we're going to dinner later tonight at 6:30. So, guys, well, I don't have anything to do. I think I might go to the mall today. I went to Phipps Plaza yesterday. I think I might go to Lenox or Perimeter today because where I'm staying at, I'm not that far from either one of those malls. But yeah, great time, you guys. Had a great time. Met Sakina for the first time. Sweet girl. Met Jamie. Love Jamie. Met Jeremy. Met everybody, you guys. Just a really fun time. Now, the review, you guys. So what I will do is I'm going to go down the line of the people, and then there will be pictures of them I will put pictures of the people up here for you guys to see them. So in this episode, you guys know how they do. They do the mixer, and with the mixer, we had 5 women, 5 men. And so we're going to be introduced to the other singles in the next mixer, right? I was like, okay, cool. So in this mixer, we met Deanna, who I don't know how old Deanna is, but you guys will, if I remember, I'll put how old they are, but I don't remember how old Deanna is. Didn't really catch it. So we have Deanna, we have Naeem. I know how old Naeem is. Naeem is 42 years old. We have Angie. We have Eddie. I do not know. Like, I'm trying to remember who these people are, but I can't really quite remember. We had Will. I know who Will is. And the interesting thing with Will is, like, on his bio, like, because I went to like Today's Show or something like that to get the pictures of the people. But on his photo, it says Anwar. But in this show, it says Will. I was like, okay, cool. Then we have True. True is 35. I don't know if it's the wig that she's wearing or what, but she just looks a little bit older than 35. We have Kiara. We have Jay, who looks like Coolio's brother. When I saw him come out there with them braids, I was like, oh, we got the Coolio braids going on. Okay. We have Sahara, and then we have Wayne, you guys. So those are the first people that we met. So, and like I said, next week, we will be introduced to the remaining singles. And if I forgot to mention, we're in Philly this season. So you guys can stop complaining about Texas. Like, y'all just be complaining about Texas. Like, let's not go to Texas. Let's not go to, like, y'all, shut up. For real. Like, hush. Like, y'all ain't not gonna sit here and shit on my state. Now, I mean, and even with the Texas seasons, which I didn't watch the resort season, so I can't speak on that season, but the second Houston season was good. I mean, we get the same drama with every city. I mean, I think Miami. I think actually no, y'all can talk about Texas, but I think the worst cities that we've had were Potomac and DC. And we talking about DC, and it's gonna come up in just a minute. So we see Tommy. So the singles get to this place, and they notice that there is a little altar. And I was like, again, we know that this is going to be a wedding, right? I figured out whose wedding it was because it says it's a couple from DC. I was like, well, the only couple that I can think of from DC that is engaged is Camille and Cornelius, right? And I use air quotes because we'll talk about the wedding in just a minute, right? So Tommy came out, met the singles, and he's told the singles, that they are invited to the very first Ready to Love wedding. And I was like, okay, don't really care. So he said, bring out Camille and Cornelius. I said, I knew it. I knew it was Camille and Cornelius. I knew it was those two. And if you guys remember from Ready to Love DC, I didn't see it for Camille. Still don't see it for Camille. I was looking at her like, God, your head is big. She got a big ass head. And then that wig, it was a cute wig, but I'm like, you got a lot of forehead too. But what it is, right? So Tommy is going to officiate the wedding. I was like, okay, whatever, again, right? Honestly, looking at this wedding, it honestly just gave me fake. If we're being for real with each other, it just gave me fake. Sorry, Zadia was there and so was Corey. I was like, Corey? Was this the only person y'all could dig up from that cast? Orange County, my bad. I don't know where we was at, but I know I was talking about Cornelius, Camille, and Corey. I was like, that was the only person y'all could dig up from their cast. I was like, what it is, Like, I ain't really upset about it. So I will tell you guys that when it came to their vows, I wasn't listening. Like, I don't know what Camille said. I don't know what Cornelius said. I know she mentioned her son, and that was really all I got from that. Like, I truly wasn't listening. I was like, so the first half of this episode is going to be about their wedding? I was like, congratulations to them. Congratulations to the happy couple. That's all I got to say. I ain't got much else for them, right? So then we see Angie. So Angie, she started to hit it off with Wayne, right? And he asked her if she has a type. She says, yeah, I'm attracted to you. I was like, that was a good one. I was like, cool, right? So then, speaking of Angie, so we learned a little bit about Angie, right? So Angie got engaged to a man, and the man passed away in his sleep from a heart attack. I was like, oh, wow. That's terrible. She said that, she's done the work, been to therapy and stuff. So I was like, okay, that's good. Oh, speaking of which, when Camille threw her bouquet, baby, she grabbed that bouquet and yanked it. I was like, girl, it's a bouquet. I know people believe in that. I know people believe that if you catch it, then you're the next one to get married, right? I mean, that's a superstition, but okay. I mean, if y'all believe in a superstition, cool. It is what it is, right? So then we got Coolio, right? Coolio's little brother. I noticed he was missing a side tooth. I was like, oh God, not a missing side tooth. What is with people and missing side tooths? Like, I'm so perturbed by missing side tooth. And I know people can say, well, JB, look at your teeth. They're fixed. They're done. They're done. They're done. My teeth are done. The only thing, they're done. I'm ready for them to come off, to be quite honest with you. They're done, though. The problem with my teeth were they sat on top of each other, and I wanted them to not sit on top of each other because that was causing grinding. So if anybody ever have anything to say about my teeth, they're done. They're done. They're done. They're done. I'm stupid. I'm slow. I'm slow. I kid you not. So then Coolio says that people tell him he looks like Omar Epps. I said, which Omar Epps? What Omar Epps? Cracked out Omar Epps? I'm not saying that Omar Epps is on crack. I'm just saying a cracked out version of Omar Epps. Like, Omar Epps, you look more like Coolio. Because I was looking like, wow, they went and dug Coolio up from the grave, huh? Rest in peace to Coolio. But Omar Epps, no, sir. Try again. So then we see Coolio and Kiera talking, right? So we find out, he told us earlier, he has 2 kids, right? Now I was so confused because he said he was in a relationship for 11 years, but then I think it was Kiera who questioned him, or it was somebody else, or it could have been, no, it came later in the episode, that he was 19 when he was with the mother of his kids. I was like, so 19 to, never mind. But he was in an 11-year relationship, right? He ended up leaving the relationship. Now, his explanation for why he left the relationship, I couldn't really quite get a grasp on his explanation, but I mean, he says he left the relationship, right? And child, when Kiera said that she likes a man that works, I said, say what now? You like a man that works? I'm hoping any man that y'all are dating, like, what are y'all standards? So you gonna date a broke nigga? You know what? It is what it is, because somebody else said something later in the episode, and I was like, again, what kind of men do y'all date? Like, we'll get to it in a minute, right? So next up, we see Naeem. So Naeem is 42 years old, guys. Keep that in mind. He's 42. He has 5 kids. I'm like, okay, cool, 5 kids. Now he didn't say how old these kids are, right? But he got 5 kids. And so she was like, do you have baby mama drama? I was like, oh, I hate the word baby mama, but I was like, I'll indulge with it this time, because I too have the same question. You got 5 kids. Are those 5 kids with the same woman, or are they with different women? He said, nope, they're with different women. So I was like, okay, let's follow up with that. And she did. This is the one time I can say, because y'all know, Ready to Love, they never follow up with the questions. I was like, come on, follow up. So she was like, how many women? He said 3. I said, squeeze me? You got 5 kids and 3 baby mamas. These are his words, not mine. 5 kids, 3 different mothers. So at least one of them has 2 kids by you, right? At least one of them has 2 kids, and that would probably mean that, oh God, 3 baby mamas. You got 5 kids. He would be a no for me. That would be a resounding absolute hell no for me. But hey, you know what it is. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. So next up, you guys, when they showed what's her name again? True. When they showed her again, I don't know if it's this wig that she has on, because the wig, it is an ugly wig. Because she said it says that she's 35, and I ain't trying to be funny or shady, but she just don't look 35. So we see as Deanna, who's the firefighter, she was talking to somebody. I forgot who. She was talking to. I know who Eddie is. Eddie is the one that they keep saying calling Rick Fox, right? He's a tall guy. He kind of looks like Alf. Is his name Alfred Enoch? You guys remember Wes from How to Get Away with Murder? He kind of looks like him, just a little bit, right? And so she noticed that his nails were clean, and she's like, "Oh, I love a man with clean nails." Again, you guys, I'm gonna ask the question. I will show you guys my nails, but one of them just broke, or like one of them is cracked, literally just chipped. And I literally just got my nails done last week. But like, well, you guys can see my nails. Like, my nails are done. And she said she like a man with clean nails. I was like, do not all men, is it, well, you know what, never mind, because I know that there are some men that don't believe in doing that. They think it's gay, they think it's feminine. No, it's not gay and it's not feminine. It's called hygiene, you dumbass. It's called hygiene to have nice nails, nice clean nails, not with, dirt up under your nails, not with callus, built up callus all around you, like, okay, whatever. So, Mr. Will, I don't know if he pegs himself a comedian or what, but you're not funny. Because I honestly feel like something is wrong with you. Like, and when I say something's wrong with you, I mean, like emotionally, because what you did, someone who is in a good space in their life, physically and emotionally, and mentally, emotionally, all that kind of stuff, right? Wouldn't have done the things that you did, right? So he's been married twice. Both marriages were for 1 year. But the kicker is he got married to the women after his parents died. I was like, that's trauma. Like, you're going through a grieving process and you decide that you want to get married to women. No. No, 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 no. No, hell no. Sir, no. Now, Coolio, he was having a conversation with True, right? So this is the part where he talked about he was 19 years old when he was with the mother of his kids, right? And he said that, after that, he was just a player. Why would you lead with that if you are intentionally trying to if you're trying to find a relationship? Why would you tell somebody that before you came and did this process, you were a player? Like, that made absolutely no sense to me, him doing that. But I was like, okay. So she said, oh, so you were a hoe. I was like, well, damn. I mean, player, hoe. Are those two things? I mean, I guess they could be synonymous, right? I guess they could be, but I mean, so he got offended by it. So then after that, we see as Tommy sat down with the ladies and he's asking the ladies, like, hey, so who are you ladies leaning towards, sending home? So they told him, so we see him do the same thing with the men. And so the men told him who they're leaning towards sending home. And I was like, okay, cool. And I actually forgot to mention this earlier, that Tommy told them that 2 of the singles will be going home by the end of the night. And you guys know how I feel about this. And I think they finally listened to us after how many seasons have they done this where someone leaves the first mixer? And I always say like I never liked that formula. I've never liked that formula of sending someone home on the first mixer. And then I've never liked the formula of sending someone home on the first mixer. And then y'all bring in some more singles after y'all sent the first person home from the mixer. It's like y'all film, I think we've been peeped this and been noticed this about Ready to Love, like with the cast photos. They take those pictures the night of the mixer, and that's why sometimes that's why they don't look so flattering, because they filmed all day, and then by the end of the mixer, they want these people to take pictures, and it's like, no. They shouldn't do that. Y'all actually should get a professional photo shoot for these people. What's the budget over at home for Ready to Love? I really want to know what's the budget. I'm just curious. What's the budget? But so Tommy, got all the singles together, and he pulled the first 2 men up who are in the bottom 2, and it is Naeem and Will. The reason that the ladies say that Will is in the bottom is because they feel like Will is, all about the jokes, and they don't know if they can take him seriously. And I was like, okay, I'll give you that. Naeem, they're just worried about Naeem because Naeem has more issues than Vogue. I mean, you got 5 kids, 3 different women. And so ultimately, the ladies feel that Will wasn't ready to love. I was like, Will? So y'all want to take y'all chances with the 3 women that's got his kids? You know what? It is what it is. I'd rather take the class clown over daddy daycare. Nothing personal against you, Naeem, but I'm just saying, it wouldn't be me. So then the women, so Tommy calls up Sahara and True. True felt away. Sahara felt away. I was like, well, with Sahara, she was just a little confusing to me because I forgot to mention this one scene with her and Will. She asked him if he wanted kids. He said it depends on the woman. She's like, oh, no, it don't, not for me. It don't depend on the man. So he was like, so with her answer, I will be honest, it was a little confusing to me because it sounded like she was saying she'll have a baby with or without, but she said that's not what she was saying. But you know, if you guys understood what she was saying, please let me know. Now, so with Sahara, they don't know if Sahara is just the homie. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, what about her gave homie vibes? Maybe I missed something because I didn't really see homie vibes from Sahara, but okay. And then when it came down to True, the thing about True was they feel like True, it was like an interrogation. I was like, y'all don't know her. She don't know y'all. She's trying to get to know you, so she's asking questions. What's wrong with asking questions? So ultimately, it was Sahara who was going to be leaving. But y'all know Tommy. So Tommy is always going to do what? Give you a curveball. So tonight, I'm not sending anybody home. So Sahara and Will. Tomorrow, we're going to have another mixer and 10 more sexy singles are going to come in. So you get to interact with them and then we will send somebody home. And so Sahara was like, you know what? Bring on the next 5 because these, I ain't fucking with them. I was like, oh. I mean, okay. I mean, do you know if it was every man back there that said something about you? I mean, it is 5. So the majority would be 3. So it could be 2 of them that probably liked you. But you know what? She said, fuck them, bring on the next 5 men. And it is what the hell it is, you guys. That's the episode. Be sure to like the video, you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications and share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.